brew done, and let's move on to part 2 of my Arena Mortis video, where we chat about the Ploys. Okay, so notice how I called them Ploys and not Gambits. I don't think there are any spells in here at all. It'll be interesting to see how that kind of works out. I was expecting there to be spells in this deck. I think a few people were, particularly with so many spells rotating out in Night Vault. But let's have a look and see what these Ploys are going to be all about. Again, on Underworlds DB, thanks for all the hard work you guys do to keep this resource here available for us all. It's really great. First card, a Risky Prospect. Choose one friendly fighter and roll 3 magic dice. For each roll of a crit, gain 1 glory point. For each lightning, deal 1 damage to the chosen fighter. Now, if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll notice I love this type of shit. I just really like chaotic cards. Cards that can swing a game for no apparent reason. Cards that can deal damage to yourself where there's a risk. I'm a bit of a gambler, and I think that's why. I really like this. Just because of the prospect that you can get, you can get 3 glory off of a dice roll. It's so silly. Chances are, if you're getting 3 glory, are quite slim, but rolling 3 dice works for me. One of those cards I would probably put in a shits and giggles deck. So the next card, at any cost. Spend 3 glory points. If you do, choose one friendly fighter with no charge or move tokens. That fighter makes a charge action. I really like this card. A lot of people were chatting about this card to see whether 3 glory was a fair thing, whether to spend 3 glory on a charge. Some people didn't think that was good. I think that's a fair spending, as a charge, a free charge out of turn is really strong. Your opponent, and if you play it at the right time, you can completely swing a game. If your opponent is lining up a kill shot on their next turn, bam, no you're not, you kill the guy or you knock them out of range. I think it's a really good card, and I think you're going to see it a lot. Particularly at the start, I think people are going to see, is this going to be a card that I can use? Will I have that kind of currency there to spend it? Bitter Memories. As I mentioned in my previous video, some of these cards are written badly. Reaction. To what? Roll 2 attack dice. If you roll 1 or more hammers, choose a friendly fighter with 1 or more raise counters. The chosen fighter makes 1 attack action. I think it's good for skellies when we find out what the reaction is. Some people are just saying, it's a reaction to when you put a raise token on. It doesn't actually say anything like that there to me. So, is it a reaction to that? It needs to be errated, because at the minute it's just dumb. I think it's been the TO for a relic tournament, a relic tournament on Vassal that is hopefully happening next weekend. He has ruled it that reaction isn't on there, so this is just a ploy, bam. I think that is how it is supposed to be. Rolling 2 attack dice. Oh, that's quite strong, isn't it? It's the Orc card. But the Orc card is a hammer and a crit. So, yeah. Chosen Fighter makes 1 attack action. It's going to be strong. It's going to be strong in Arena Mortis, and it's going to be strong for Skellies. So, bring back the champion or bring back the Harvester in a nice little mix of everyone, and then just hopefully get a free attack out of them. Once that's been cleared up, that's going in most people's Skelly decks, if not all of them. Cold Fury is next. Another reaction. Play this after you place a raise counter on a friendly fighter's fighter card, +1 damage, and you can re-roll 1 attack dice in the attack roll for that fighter's next range 1 or range 2 attack action. This effect persists until that fighter is taken out of action or until after they make an attack action. Very wordy. Raise counters are in the actual game, again, just the skellies for now, but I think in Arena Mortis, +1 damage, and you can re-roll an attack dice for the next. That's really good. I think that's good. That's going to be quite good for Arena Mortis. It's a nice scrappy card, and it's really good for the skellies, I think. So that's a great card. Distracting Wealth. Play this during a friendly fighter's attack action after the determined success step. Spend 2 glory points. If you do, add damage to that attack action. I think that's good. I mentioned in the previous video that I like this mechanic of glory being used as a way of affecting the outcome of things, and it being a more of an asset as it currently is. Because at the minute you just spend glories, put upgrades on. You now have to think about, do I want to put the upgrades on, or do I want to spend this glory to maybe shove through a kill? Spending 2 glory points to get at least 1 back, maybe more than 1 if you've got objectives, is quite good. I've not played Arena Mortis yet, but looking at the Arena Mortis rules, it works quite well in there as 2. So I think Distracting Wealth is going to be a card that a lot of people are going to be using in both versions of the game. Enhanced Blow, another glory spender. Spend up to 2 glory points. If you do, add 1 dice to the first attack action in the next activation for each glory point spent. So Haymaker is coming out. It's being rotated out. And there are a couple of cards now that are very Haymaker-esque, but there is an added thing on the end. So your opponent needs to be wounded, or this, you need to spend the glory points to get it. I mean, kind of, like, I like the mechanic, but it does kind of, it's kind of copying the WAR tokens a little bit, and then all of a sudden everyone has access to this. So it's, I'm not sure about this one. But, you know, I can see people taking it. Would it be good for my Godsworn? Yes. So I've done like a complete 180 on whether I like the mechanic or not. So I think we'll see what the other cards are, but it is very similar to what the WAR tokens do. Fantasy Footwork. Play this after a friendly fighter's attack action with combo succeeds. Draw 3 power cards. I'm not going to go over how I feel about draw teching again. This is really good. If you're having a combo deck and you've got those cards in there in your objectives, you're taking that. You're going to, on the right fighter, you're going to clear like rippers. You're going to clear through your power deck with these type of cards in there. Fractured Memories. -1 defense, to a minimum of 1 from enemy fighters' defense rolls in the first attack action in the next activation. That's quite good. It's situational. So if in a tournament you end up playing a bunch of people that don't have more than 1 defense dice, then you're never going to use it. But in tournaments, at the minute, spooks, any spookies, whether it's the Thorns or my favourites, the Lady Harrows, you're gonna want to use that Gits when they're inspired. So I can see this being a big tournament card, and I can see a lot of people taking it as just something in the toolbox to have in case they need to shove a kill through. Invigorating Return. Play this after you place a raise counter on a friendly fighter's card. Push that fighter up to 2 hexes. Again, that's really good. Great for Arena Mortis. Really good for Skellies. I'm really liking these raise cards. and I can't remember the last time I did any deck building for the Skellies, and I'm doing it now, and I'm even thinking of getting them painted up. So it's been a nice breath of fresh air for the Skellies. Making ends meet. This is a really interesting card. Pick one of your spent glory points and turn it over to its unspent side. That's good. It works in Arena Mortis because of all the spending glory rules and with all the different kind of cards where you can do stuff. And then, you know, you're basically able to shove 2 upgrades on with the same bit of glory. I don't think I would. I can't think of a situation where I would take that ahead of a lot of the ploys out there at the moment. So I'm not sure. It's an interesting card. Maybe you'll get a few people toy with that. Revel in Death. Play this after you place a raise counter on a friendly fighter's fighter card. Roll 2 magic dice. If you roll 1 or more, gain a glory. Like, why wouldn't you put that in there with your Skellies, for example? Like, I could go on for days about how I like these RNG cards and how silly they are. Yeah, that's good. I like it. Silliness. Soul Surge. Play this after a friendly fighter's attack action that took 1 or more enemy fighters out of action. Choose 1 friendly fighter. Roll 1 magic dice on a lightning. That friendly fighter makes 1 attack action. If you're aggro, you're taking this. 100% taking this. So interestingly, sorry, that's my phone, very rude of me. Interestingly, usually I ask the wiser owls in the Discord chat for Vassal. These cards where you're chucking a magic dice, do the innates work? Would they work? So when I chuck that dice, because it says here, choose 1 friendly fighter. So I choose Stormsire. He has 1 innate lightning. Because I've chosen Stormsire, does his innate work? Let me know what you think in the comments. I don't think it does because it's not an attack. I'm not sure what the rules are with innate. I don't think there is anything covering it. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I don't think it does, but the fact that it says choose in there does have a bit of a little grey spludge on that. Word of the day, spludge. You can steal that. Next, Strength from Death. The reaction, play this after you place a raise counter on a friendly fighter's fighter card. That fighter's range 1 or range 2 attack actions have cleave and ensnare. Oh man, that is disgusting. You're going to put that in your Arena Mortis deck, that's for sure. And Skellies are going to take that. I don't think they have any other way of getting ensnare. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of that from Skelly players. The old 1/2, +1 dice to the first range 1 or range 2 attack action with combo in the next activation. +1 dice to the first attack action made as a reaction to an attack action with combo. This effect persists until the next power step. Sorry, there's a lot of text there. +1 dice to the first range 1 or range 2 attack action with combo. Right. +1 dice to the first attack action made as a reaction to an attack action with combo. Okay, so you're getting +1 dice both times. If you've got a combo deck, why wouldn't you take that? Quite a strong card. Next up, Winded. Choose 1 friendly fighter that has 1 or more upgrades with combo and 1 enemy fighter adjacent to that fighter. Spend 1 glory point. If you do, give the chosen enemy fighter 1 charge token. Okay, so they're pushing combo in these ploys, and I like that because you don't see combo messed around with that much at the moment. With Commiss knocking about at the minute and Rippers, I think you're gonna see people kind of playing with this a lot more in championship mode or relic mode if people play it. I think these cards are all very good for Arena Mortis as well, and I think combo's going to be quite strong in Arena Mortis. Picking a solo combo guy. So if you have a combo person in your warband, you'll probably want to take that, because slamming the doors shut on someone before they get to activate is very strong, as I discussed with Head Bash. So this video, a little bit shorter, this one. The ploys they all seem really good. They all seem really good and really kind of fun cards. Some really good cards in there for Skellies. So what are your thoughts on them? Do you think, these ploys and upgrades, do you think they're going to be meta changes? Because there's some good aggro stuff in there. Is there enough in there with these raised token cards to make Skellies good again? I don't know. I'm going to have some fun building some Skelly decks, so keep an eye out for that. I'm excited. Hopefully, I'm going to be playing some Arena Mortis tomorrow with some mates. So keep an eye out for a little review on how that went. I doubt I'll be able to record it, or I might do. So we'll see. I don't want to promise anything. I've only got this little camera that I've got here. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Did you buy Arena Mortis? There was a lot of people that weren't going to buy this, from what I read. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on Arena Mortis. There's going to be a lot coming on the channel. I'm going to be doing a bit more deck building, trying to see what cards I can use from here for different things. So there's going to be a combo deck coming. I'm going to do a Skellies deck, so keep an eye out for that. But that's enough of my rambling for now. Give the channel a wee little sub if you like what you see, and keep an eye out for the rest of the stuff in the near future. Cheers.